Today's December's Daily Gaming Radar brings us a game from Alcyon Creative. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, and should run about 60 minutes. The name of this title? Argonauts. As the legend goes, Jason was the prince of Iolcos. His father Aeson, the king, was dethroned by Peleus, the king's brother. The usurper Peleus gave Aeson his word that when Jason will come of age, he will give crown and throne to the young prince. But that was a promise he did not intend to keep. When Jason, a young man now, confronted Peleus and asked him to honor his word, the usurper tasked Jason with a seemingly impossible quest to prove that he is worthy of the throne of Iolcos. He had to recover the Golden Fleece from the distant city of Chalcis. Jason accepted and sent word to famous heroes to aid him in his quest. Heracles, Orpheus, the brothers Castor and Polydeuces, Laertes, the father of Ulysses, were some of the 50 heroes who answered Jason's call and joined him in his noble quest on board the legendary ship the Argo. Argonauts is a cooperative game that requires careful strategy, planning, and just a bit of luck, as even the best laid plans can fall victim to the wrath of the gods. The game's objectives are to acquire the Golden Fleece and return safely to Iolcos without losing Argo or too many members of her crew. Each player controls heroes that participated in the Argonaut campaign, each with his or her own set of skills and special abilities. Following the journey from the myth, the Argonauts must face mythical beasts like Scylla and Haribis, harpies, sirens, the construct Talos, and the dragon guarding the fleece. Not to mention the perilous journey full of lethal encounters with merciless pirates, or having to weather destructive thunderstorms, all while making sure their cargo hold is well stocked with the necessary supplies for the journey to and from Chalcis, and their ship must be seaworthy. Each turn, the players decide which of their characters will participate in the encounter they face, dealing with the threats with either might or cunning, and keeping in mind that these characters will be unavailable to face the next encounter due to exhaustion. But the Argonauts are not alone in their quest. The gods occasionally take interest in their actions, either helping or hindering the progress of our heroes, laying careful plans to waste. I do love reading these publisher blurbs. And I also really love Greek mythology. I ate that up as a kid. I corrected teachers as a kid on this. Yeah, I was that kid when it came to things like this. This game came to my attention about 5 years ago, actually. 4, maybe 4.5. This game came to my attention. And for the life of me, I don't know why I let it fall off the radar. My love of mythology to begin with, and board games, I don't think there's enough. There's a few, but I really don't think that there's enough. Mythology is an untapped region, I think, in the most case. But to be able to take mythology I really absolutely love, and place it with the board games, and this being Greek mythology, you know, the story of the Argonauts is one of my favorites because it involves Heracles. I can't believe I let this game fall off my radar. I am so looking forward to getting this game. I don't care about anything else, except that this is an adventure game. This is a resource management game. This is a character management game. You can't use them back to back. And all the while going through a very familiar story, or at least very familiar to me, very familiar, at least that, you know, anybody else is interested in Greek mythology or has Google. So this game looks like it's going to pull together a couple of really, really fun aspects. And so far, there's only one expansion out for the game so far, a mini box expansion called Wrath of the Gods. And that's going to add some new heroes to the roster, new exploration cards, some Argo event cards are going to be added into it. And so I like the fact that it's making the story more complete while giving you more that you're already used to in the existing rule set. No new fiddly rules that you're going to have to worry about incorporating into the game. At least in the most part. So, yeah, definitely. I think you might want to check out Argonauts. And let me know what you think of it. Because like I said, I'm a sucker for mythology games, and I love Greek mythology. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a done deal.